Adriana aparece na festa, então. Vou fazer esse Tiago feliz.
Go, still waiting on last, first of Tanner Gudauskas. Scores are slowly coming in. Thanks you once again, Grillo. Yeah, I think you're looking at the messages. Yeah, I know. So let's leave.
Good morning, Seva.
Here you guys with David Prescott. There you go.
Thank you so much, Carla. Obrigado, Carla. Well, everybody online, I believe Carla already presented the heat. That said DANE GUDAUSKAS and Tanner Gudauskas, red and yellow, brothers. And then we have in white YURI SODRE from Brazil. And from the Aero Force, Euskadi, Aritz Aranburu, surfer from Zarauz, surfer from the city. And Grillo here with me.
Yeah.
We're going to speak sometimes a little bit in Portuguese. Para o pessoal todo em Portugal, bem. Grilo, eu acho que isto foi muito também sorte e azar, não é?
É uma questão das ondas. Se as ondas vêm, toda a gente sabe que faz as notas. Se as ondas não vêm, vê-se na cara dele que ele queria mais, queria mostrar mais, mas as ondas também não ajudaram.
Olha, eu não tenho certeza se esta entrevista está a sair para a internet. Creio que não, é servir para a internet. Mas de qualquer maneira, pessoal, muito apoio a chegar aqui pela internet para o Saca, como sempre. Bom, é só mensagens para o Saca. Eu vou-me calar pelo simples não vai aquela entrevista estar a sair também para a net. A entrevista que eles estavam a fazer ali embaixo está a sair para a net ou não? Alguém a escuta? Alguém a escuta? Aquela entrevista estava a sair para a net ou não? Aquela que eles estavam a filmar lá embaixo. Está a sair? Sim ou não? Não. Ok, obrigado. That's yellow paddling. Taking a look at that one. That's black. Aritz Aranburu. Aritz, of course, a WCT surfer. He started the year with an injury, unfortunately. And that's white. YURI SODRE. YURI did a great hit yesterday here. Grill got a 9.
I was not here. I was in Norway.
Oh, you were in Norway?
Yeah.
What were you doing in Norway?
There is some contest. The surf is getting really big there, so I'm helping a lot around there.
Ah, cool.
Getting.
So working with the Norway surfers, or what, the Norway Surf Federation?
Yeah, we have like surf camps.
Okay.
And, we work a lot with Norwegians, and we also have a lot of contests happening in there. So it's good that the level goes up, and it's good for me too.
Borja, muy buenos días a ti, bienvenido y desde Santander y claro, recuerdas a todo el staff, claro. Mikel Goreskadi from Gasteiz, a lot of support. Aritz from Pitt, a lot of support arriving for Aritz Aranburu on the next seat. He's the surfer in black. Well, first of red for DANE GUDAUSKAS, 4.83. Second of red, a 3.07. And a standby for scores on the first of yellow for Tanner Gudauskas. That's red up and riding, I believe. Dane, yeah. And now you can't see on your screen, but it's white up and riding. But it's a short wave for white, and the camera looking for him, looking for white and finding yellow. That's a Tanner Gudauskas. And we're waiting for scores on red for Dane. Grillo, just watching Tiago's hit. You're a close friend with Tiago from a long time ago. So do you surfer? Of course you surfer a lot on this hit. You get a lot of nervous, huh?
Yeah. I was expecting like the wave come in the last 5 minutes like you've been doing all year round, but it didn't help today.
Yeah.
The tide is coming up, it's getting less and less waves, so
Still, Saka is going to improve on his WQS ratings for sure. Yeah, he's the only guy on the top 50 who has a 0 to get rid of.
And after this one, you have still 560 points to take off.
Yeah, and so pretty much 2 zeros. That's pretty much it.
So
it's now Black up and riding Aritz from Euskadi. Looks like a good way for Aritz. He's an excellent competitor. He was a Europe Junior Champion, I believe, 5 years ago. One of the best competitors in Europe for sure. Surfer from Zarauz. Well, I'm stoked to see Aritz surfing that well. That means probably that the injury is getting better and better. So that's for sure Aritz's best wave so far. The best wave of the heat. We have a 4.83 for red. Then Gudauskas, Tanner Gudauskas in yellow with a 4.33. So the brothers Gudauskas with the top 2 scores on the heat so far. And of course, one of the Gudauskas, the best one is Patrick, the older brother, sitting in 10th place in the rankings right now. And we're waiting for scores on that last one. Grillo, last year, you went for your first trip to Hawaii, huh? That was a fun thing. Actually, let me just, for everybody online, last year, of course, Tiago Pires qualifying for the city. And then Mika got an opportunity to go to Hawaii. And you went with him, Ricardo, also Tiago's brother, all stayed in the same house. Tell us a bit about that experience, celebrating Tiago's presence on the city and first season in Hawaii.
Yeah, it was my first season in Hawaii with Tiago. It was really extreme experience. It was really cool to see Tiago. When we went to Hawaii, he was already qualified, but was not sure. So we went there expecting to see the final moment of the GS. And it was really a big party we did home for every friends.
My first season in Hawaii, I went there to do the same. I even brought my flag with me, Portuguese flag. And then it didn't happen. We're so close.
I went because I knew for sure.
Yeah.
And I already told him that I will go to Australia this year if he win the contest. So
you'll be back this year again, huh?
Yeah. I want to be back, but not in army.
We'll talk about that later. Well, last of black for Aritz, 6 points, so a good solid score for Aritz. Previous of red, a 5.5, last of red, a 2.3. Talking about red, that's DANE GUDAUSKAS up and riding. He's trying to improve on a 4.83. He's currently our hit leader. Then there's also a score coming for yellow. Nice turns for Dane. Now trying to go for the inside section. We're waiting for scores on the third one of yellow for Tanner Gudauskas. And while we wait for those scores on red, we're talking a bit about Waimea. And this is a good story for guys, because what you did pretty much represents what the average guy wants to do. Yeah. So you had the opportunity to have Tiago Pires with you. He's a well-known guy in Hawaii. He's very, very respected at Waimea. He usually stays with John Bain, really close to Waimea. So he's we call him the sheriff of pinballs. That's kind of a Waimea inside right-hander. So Grillo looks at Waimea on a really big day. It was the biggest day of the season so far. And asks Tiago, hey, can I go out with you and stay in the channel and take a look at it? And you can. I don't want to take no waves. I just want to go in the channel and look at it. And you can relate to that. Huh? It's hard to go through the shore break at Waimea, but once you're outside the shore break, you can pretty much sit in the channel and wait. And that was Grillo's plan. And now he's going to tell you what happened.
Well, the plan was just to pedal out. Tiago didn't want to go, and I say, come on, it's big, I just want to be there. And he say, okay, I pedal with you to the channel, and we just sit there for half an hour, and we watch the guys surfing. We don't gonna make waves. We had very small boards, so we couldn't make waves.
You were with a 8-foot board or something like that?
Tiago had an 8-foot, I had a 7.6. Everyone was surfing with 11 foot, 10-foot boards. So a guy just broke a board on my side. It was still bigger than mine.
Okay.
So, and once we are outside, just watching the sets, I was like, okay, from here it looks scary. From outside it looks so soft and it's just a drop, but from the side it's not just a drop, it's heavy thing.
Yeah, it's hollow.
And in this moment, the biggest set of the day just came in and closed the bay.
Yeah.
So I was, okay, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna die. So I thought about pedaling to the inside. Or what should I do? I'm going to die anyway. So, and Thiago just resolved turning on the wave and get the wave.
Yeah,
So
pretty much airdrop.
I was like, okay, I'm dying and he's crazy.
So what happened? You didn't die, obviously?
I didn't die. I just passed the wave in the last second.
Yeah.
And after that, I was screaming, like, Thiago, take me out of here. And he was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't bring you here. This is way too big.
I was watching from the shore, and you had like, the way you passed the wave, Grillo and I saw it, you have like 1 meter on your left, 1 meter on your right, that's white water, and that's where you are, and a couple of other guys, and you're the only guys making it. A lot of guys got hit by that one, and Thiago, he got a huge wipeout on that one. He took a late takeoff, and the lip grabbed him and took him down. Well, let's go for the scores. 4-7, the last one of red for DANE GUDAUSKAS, and I'm not sure if that's the last one. Yeah, it is. It's a 4-7. So right now, red in the lead, DANE GUDAUSKAS. Tanner GUDAUSKAS in yellow goes second, needing a 6 points. Aritz only needing a 1.66, and white in fourth, needing a 5.99. Para todos que nos escuchan desde Euskadi, grande ongiatorri. Todos que nos escuchan en España, en Euskadi, bienvenidos. Egunon, Adur. Egunon enorme para todos en Zarauz. Adur Letamandia de Pucas, que sempre sigue seguindo estes webcasts e que ha estado en Havaí, precisamente já um montão de vezes, e ha vencido, é um de los big wave riders de Euskadi. Esse Adur. E a todos os chicos, a toda a gente de Pucas e de Zarauz e de Euskadi, enorme ongiatorri. Coldo, também mandando um apoio enorme para Aritz. Coldo desde Baquio, seguindo a prueba. Of course, there's a Basque surfer in the heat, so I'll be talking a bit in Spanish too, and of course, my Euskara is not the best, but try to do a bit in Euskara. That's why YURI SODRE, surfer from Brazil, and of course, a little bit in Portuguese too. Esse é o Yuri que ontem esteve muito bem na bateria. Desde já um abraço para todos que nos seguem no Brasil. Yuri ontem marcou 9. Ele que também teve uma história bem engraçada lá em Waimea. So that guy, he also, the Yuri just saw surfing. He has a great story too. I saw him and Bruno Santos last year paddling out at Waimea just go for a paddle. And they go in well, it was totally wrong Waimea, wrong direction, and they go out with borrow boards. And Yuri tries to go for a first one, airdrops. The only two guys out, breaks the board. And I'm helping Yuri, and I look out, and Bruno Santos already with a broken board. So that was a quick way to lose more than $1,000. And those boards were borrowed, and they were only going to go for a paddle. That's why Mea, that's Havaí. It chews you up and spits you out.
Yeah, I had to go out of that day. And Thiago just called me. I was trying to paddle out in the middle of the bay to go out. And he just said, you can't go out there. It's the shore break. It's even worse than the waves. I was like, how do I go out? Am I going to paddle to pipe or what?
Yeah, it's a problem, man. Hey, Grillo, when Grillo got out, he was speaking on the third person. He came to me and said, hey, David, what was Grillo doing out there? It was fun, huh? Well, we're standing by for scores. Nicola, well, I should say a big hello to Michael Zalakain from New Zealand. Our Pescadi, Nicola is watching. So it's cool there are guys watching from somewhere else in the world, and they know that other people are watching in other parts of the world, and they send a big, just to say hi and say, well, I'm watching here too. We're all together connected. Well, last of white for YURI SODRE. It's going to be Yuri's best wave so far, so not enough to go second. Still, it's a 5-2-3, which means that white, fourth place, but now needing only a 2-4-3. So time call, 7 minutes and 25 seconds, and it's a really, really tight hit. Can't get much tighter than this one. You have red in the lead. That's the guy who's pretty much more comfortable. DANE GUDAUSKAS with a 5.5 and a 4.83. Then Tanner in yellow, Tanner GUDAUSKAS in second. He wants to improve on a 3-3-3, and he better hurry up, because black is third, Aritz, needing only 1.66 to go second. And white in fourth place, Yuri, needing only a 2-4-3. That goes, there's red, DANE GUDAUSKAS, our hit leader. Muitas mensagens a chegar aqui também para o Grilo. Dá-nos algum alento também. Vermelho vem na onda, o DANE GUDAUSKAS, líder da bateria, quer melhorar 483. So that's DANE trying to improve on a 483. Looks so focused on that wave. Up next, last hit of the round with the Team Ball from the Aero Force, France. He'll be out surfing red. Greg Emsley, SODRE on this hit, South Africa. Nathan Yeomans from USA. Nathan was here with me yesterday, just finishing the day. And then we have from Brazil, Pedra, Rodrigo Dornelles. He will be our surfer in black. So what's the plan for tonight, Grillo?
I don't think tonight's going to be a big party.
No.
Normal dinner, probably at pizzeria.
Yeah.
Relax, because the party will be on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
We still have Patrick competing.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys from the Aero Force. On this heat you have Aritz.
Yeah. And Patrick still already passed for the next round, so
yeah,
we still have guys competing, so no party.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Where are the guys staying? Like guys like Mickey and Patrick, they're staying with you guys here in Ericeira. You kind of Aero Force, you hook some of the guys up. You have places for them to stay.
Yeah, some of the guys stay in my surf camp, and the rest of the guys stay with Tiago.
Okay.
Mickey and Patrick, they are with Tiago. All the rest is in camp.
Mickey, Patrick, and Tiago, they're in the same house.
Yeah.
That looks good, huh?
Yeah, just up here.
Okay, so the bosses of the Aero Force, pretty much. Okay, scores coming in for black. He's really young, so that's why we don't call him a boss, Aritz. But he's one of the best competitors in the world for sure, and he's going to prove it right now, moving straight into the lead. The last of black will put black into the lead, Aritz Aranburu. There's just one score missing. There you go, 6.5 for the last of black, and he goes straight into the lead. Sérgio, sim, existe limite para a quantidade de ondas surfadas, que são 15 em cada bateria. Apenas as duas melhores serão contabilizadas para os scores finais. Also, score coming in for yellow, so black goes straight into the lead, but I believe, yeah, he will stay in the lead. But yellow, DANE GUDAUSKAS, is going to go second. So DANE, who was our hit leader for the first 20 minutes, is going to drop to third. That's a 5.5 for DANE. Yeah, that's it. And the 7 points for yellow for Tanner. So yellow moves into second, black in the lead. Yellow second, red third, needing a 5.84, white fourth place, needing a 6.11. So right now we have two brothers fighting to stay in the comp. That can't be easy between both of them, huh?
They are really good friends. They are really funny guys.
Yeah, the
friends.
three brothers, huh?
The three brothers, they are amazing. They're always laughing and joking. I don't think they get upset when they lose a contest. They are always joking with everything.
Yeah, they are.
So, for me...
And they're looking at each other and thinking, even the one who's third and thinking and saying, well, life could be worse, huh?
Yeah, my brother's going to pass. Well...
We're competing on the main rounds of a 6-star QS. One of us has chances to qualify for the CT next year. The other two, well, I believe it will be just a matter of 1 year or 2 years to do the same. So they're thinking life could be worse. I think if one of them qualifies, it will be the first time we have two brothers at the same time on the CT, I believe.
No, we had Damien and CJ.
You're right, Damien. The twins, of course.
And we also have
Andy and Bruce. That's why you're here. For me not to kick myself in the face again.
But if the three gets...
If the three get, it will be a first. Okay. How did I forget about Bruce and Andy and the Hopgoods? I know why. It's
maybe
5...
just champions.
Yeah, exactly. White up and riding and red up and riding. That's a fighting for second place. Trying to go second, YURI and DANE.
YURI only needs a 6.11.
Yeah. So it looks really good for Yuri too. And Gorka Zalakain enviando un enorme saludo, un enorme egunon a su irmão, a Miquel Zalakain, mi amigo, que escucha en Euskadi. Ahí está, Gorka, tu mensaje.
Okay.
Well, standing by for scores.
Can you move to the first place?
Yeah. Last of yellow of 577 puts yellow in the lead. Now Aritz is in second place in black. Dane in third place red, needing 7 points to go second. And white in fourth place, needing a 7-7. And well, last of red, I believe it's not going to be enough for Dane.
Red is out of the water already.
Well, almost 1 minute remaining, so yeah.
Red is in the sand.
And it's not going to be enough, so DANE GUDAUSKAS out of the comp. I sure will try to get Thiago here in the booth. Yeah, 6, not enough. He was needing a 6.5. So he's out of the water and out of the comp. Last of white for Yuri, also not enough, a 6.5. Yuri in third place, needing a 6. So yellow in the lead, black in second, white third, needing 6 points. 15 seconds remaining. So I believe, well, let's watch where is white sitting while counting down. So it's DANE GUDAUSKAS advancing to the next round. Aritz Aranburu also advancing. Zorionaka Aritz, Zorionaka Euskadi. Aritz está en la próxima ronda. Se quedó segundo, pero en la próxima ronda. White in third and red in fourth place. So one brother, I believe, isn't Tanner the younger brother of the three of them? Yeah, so the younger brother winning. And the one in between, I believe Dane is the one in between, Pat being the older one.
Yeah,
I think they're really close.